Welcome to a journey of faith and anticipation, where the whispers of hope are carried on the winds of change, and the light of miracles is just a heartbeat away. In a world that often seems clouded by uncertainty and trials, there exists a beacon of light for those who choose to see, signs of impending miracles that weave through the tapestry of our lives, guiding us towards moments of divine intervention and unbelievable grace. Number 1. Peace amidst chaos. Imagine you're in the eye of a storm where everything around you is whirling in chaos, yet, inexplicably, you find a calm center within yourself. This peace is not born out of ignorance of the storm, but from a deep spiritual understanding that everything will be all right. It's a serenity that surpasses all understanding, a divine assurance that God is in control. This peace is your first sign, a beacon in the night, that a miracle is coming. It's God whispering to your heart, "Hold on, my child, for I am with you." Number 2. Heightened spiritual perception. There comes a time when your spiritual senses are sharpened. You hear God's voice more clearly, and His presence feels more tangible. It's as if your spiritual antenna has been fine-tuned to catch every frequency of the divine. This heightened perception is a preparatory phase where you're being aligned to receive and recognize the miracle God is about to perform. It's a sign that you're not just walking with God, you're in step with Him, ready to move as He directs. Number 3. Urge to let go and let God. At times we cling tightly to our desires, our plans, and our solutions. Yet, there's a moment when the struggle becomes too much, and we're compelled to release our grip, to let go and let God take over. This surrender is not a sign of defeat. It's an act of ultimate trust in God's power and plan for our lives. It signifies that you're ready to allow God to work His miracle, understanding that His ways are higher than ours. It's in this surrender that miracles find room to manifest. Number 4. Shift from petitions to thanksgiving. When your prayers transition from constant requests to genuine thanksgiving, even before seeing the outcome, you're entering a state of spiritual maturity. This gratitude is an acknowledgement of God's past faithfulness and a confident hope in His future promises. It's a powerful stance of faith that says, "God, I trust you so much that I thank you in advance for the miracles you're about to perform." This thankfulness creates a fertile ground for miracles to grow. Number 5. Unexplainable joy. The joy that defies your current circumstances is a profound sign that a miracle is on the horizon. This joy is not rooted in the external, but blooms from the certainty of God's imminent intervention. It's a joy that confounds logic because it's grounded in faith. When you find yourself smiling, filled with an inner radiance despite the storms, know that it's a divine indicator of good things to come. Number 6. Dreams and visions, confirming the miracle. God often uses dreams and visions to communicate with us, to reassure us of His promises. When you start receiving these divine glimpses of your future, it's a sign that God is preparing you for what's ahead. These dreams and visions are not just random, they are confirmations that your miracle is on its way. They serve as reminders to hold fast to faith, even when the tangible evidence seems absent. Number 7. Increased desire to pray. When you find yourself drawn to prayer more fervently than before, it's not just a routine, it's a divine pull toward communion with God. This increased desire to pray signifies a deepening of your relationship with the Creator, a sign that you're not only seeking His hand but also His heart. In these moments of prayer, you're not just asking for a miracle, you're aligning your spirit with God's will, preparing yourself to receive His blessings. This desire to pray more is God's way of drawing you closer, ensuring that when the miracle comes, you recognize it as His handiwork. Number 8. Intense opposition and attacks. Ironically, One of the clearest signs a miracle is coming is when everything seems to be falling apart. The enemy doesn't bother with those he's already defeated. Thus, when you face unprecedented challenges, opposition, or even spiritual warfare, take heart. It's often a sign that you're on the brink of a breakthrough. The darkness is darkest just before dawn, and similarly, these intense attacks are indicators that Satan is trying his utmost to deter you from reaching your miracle. Stand firm in faith, for these trials are but shadows before the glorious light of God's intervention. Number 9. Confirmation from others. Sometimes God uses people around us to confirm his promises. When friends, family, or even strangers deliver messages that resonate with what God has been showing you, pay attention. These confirmations are not coincidences but are orchestrated by God to reassure you that you're on the right path. Whether it's a word of encouragement, a prophetic message, or a shared vision, these confirmations serve as external affirmations of the internal revelations you've received, emphasizing that your miracle is indeed on its way. Number 10. Sudden clarity and direction. In moments of confusion and uncertainty, a sudden clarity and sense of direction can be a profound sign that God is moving. When answers to long-asked questions suddenly manifest, or when the path forward becomes unmistakably clear, it's often a sign that God is paving the way for your miracle. This clarity is God's way of preparing you for the next steps, ensuring you're ready to embrace the miracles he has in store. It's a divine alignment of your plans with his, an indication that your miracle is not just coming, but is already being orchestrated. Number 11. Profound scriptural revelations. Sometimes the Bible speaks to us in new and profound ways. Verses that you've read 100 times might suddenly stand out, offering deep insight and direct guidance relevant to your current situation. These scriptural revelations are God's way of speaking directly to your heart, providing comfort, guidance, and assurance that he is with you. They serve as reminders of his promises, encouraging you to hold on to faith as you stand on the verge of your miracle. These moments of revelation are not random. They are divine whispers that your miracle is drawing near. Number 12. Encounters with God's creation. Lastly, God often speaks through his creation, offering signs and wonders that reassure us of his presence and power. Whether it's a breathtaking sunset that reminds you of God's creativity, an unexpected encounter with wildlife that speaks to God's care, or any natural phenomenon that leaves you in awe, these encounters are gentle yet powerful reminders of God's ability to do the miraculous. They remind us that the same God who orchestrates the beauty and order of the natural world is the one working miracles in our lives. As we conclude this exploration of the 12 signs that a miracle is coming your way, remember that each sign invites you to deepen your trust in God. These signs are not just markers of what's to come, but are also opportunities for growth, faith, and transformation. They remind us that our journey with God is not passive but active, requiring our engagement, faith, and openness to his will. In recognizing these signs, let us not become focused solely on the miracles we seek, but on the relationship with the miracle worker himself. For in seeking him, we find not only the fulfillment of our desires, but also the joy, peace, and satisfaction that only he can provide. As you go forward, keep your heart open to the signs God is showing you. Stay rooted in prayer, grounded in faith, and vigilant in hope. Your miracle is not just on its way. In many ways, it's already here, unfolding in the everyday grace that carries you through each moment. May your journey be filled with the unmistakable presence of God, and may each sign lead you closer to the miraculous workings he has planned for your life.